Hello everybody. Okay, so today I am going to essentially read a lot of Isaiah, okay? But I wanted to just point out Isaiah 53:5, which a lot of Christians will have heard it, but if you have not, please listen to this verse from Isaiah. It's crazy. It obviously most people quote it because it's clearly and distinctly about Jesus, okay? Where it says, "But he was pierced for our transgressions, he was crushed for our iniquities. Upon him he was the chastisement that brought us peace, and with his wounds we are healed." Boom, right? Easy. Everyone's like, yeah, that's Jesus, right? Yes, it is. It is clearly prophesying about Jesus. But what people might not realize, that from literally Isaiah 52:13 all the way through to the end of 53:12, it literally, the whole thing is like, oh my goodness, that's Jesus, oh my goodness, that's Jesus, oh my goodness. The whole thing is clear. It's clear the whole thing is talking about Jesus. So I'm gonna read on. It's a longer video, but that's okay. I got that first bit out because I wanted people who are willing to watch that little bit to know that obviously that Isaiah 53:5 is obviously, it's clear and distinct, because obviously the what happened to Jesus, for his wounds we are healed, and he was chastised, stuff like that, is pierced for our transgressions. That's obviously what Jesus is all, that's what Jesus did on the cross for us, okay? So I'm going to get to it. Okay, Isaiah 52:13 states, "Behold, my servant shall act wisely. He shall be high and lifted up, and shall be exalted. As many were astonished at you, his appearance was so marred beyond human semblance, and his form beyond that of children of mankind. So shall he sprinkle many nations. Kings shall shut their mouths because of him. For that which was not told them they see, and that which they have not heard they understand. Who was believed what he has heard from us, and whom has the arms of the Lord been revealed? For he grew up before like a young plant, and like a root out of dry ground. He had no form or majesty that we should look upon him, no beauty that we should desire him. He was despised and rejected by men, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief. And as one of whom men hid their faces, he was despised, and we esteemed him not. Surely he was borne our griefs, and carried our sorrows. Yet we esteemed him stricken, smitten by God, and afflicted. But he was pierced for our transgressions, he was crushed for our iniquities. Upon him was the chastisement that brought us peace. With his wounds we are healed. All we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned every one to his own way, and the Lord has laid on him the iniquity of us all. Goodness. And he oppressed, and he was afflicted, and yet he opened not his mouth. Like a lamb that is led to slaughter, like a sheep that is brought before she is silent, he opened not his mouth. By oppression and judgment he was taken away. And as for his generation, he considered that he was cut off out of the land of the living, stricken for transgression of my people. And they made his grave with the wicked, with the rich man in his death. Although he had done no violence, there was no deceit in his mouth. Yet it was the will of the Lord to crush him. He had put him to grief. When his soul makes an offering for guilt, he shall see his offering. He shall prolong his days, and the will of the Lord shall prosper in his hand. Out of anguish of his soul, he shall see and be satisfied. By his knowledge shall the righteous one, my servant, make many be accounted righteous, and he shall bear their iniquities. Therefore I will divide him a portion with the many, and he shall divide the spoil with the strong. Because he poured out his soul to death, he was numbered with the transgressors. Yet he bore the sin of many, and makes intercession for the transgressors. Like, oh my goodness, that whole thing was Jesus. Obviously, the whole thing. It's very obvious, very plain, and very clear. The whole thing. I bet you if I read all the way through Isaiah, I reckon I would find Jesus in every single word. Just incredible, really. I am gonna go. I don't know whether I should do a stream today, but a live stream maybe where I break the whole thing down. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. It was quite a long one if you watched the whole wing thing all the way through, but it's just quite crazy. The whole of that section is clearly Jesus, right? But anyway, have a great day and God bless you all.